Welcome back everyone to the Hello World Guy, and this is the start of our new series. And this series, as I said in my previous video, as we are basically quitting the other series that we were doing because it wasn't going that well, and we are basically now doing an Unreal Engine series. So basically, we have made a lot of videos about Unity, and while Unity is quite great, some people would prefer the workflow of Unreal Engine 5, especially if you do not know programming at all. The blueprint system can make your life a lot easier. While you can use C++ if you want to do some advanced stuff, but you don't really need that unless you're making a game that's like performance dependent, highly performance dependent, or you are using some special features that don't exist in blueprints. You don't really need to use C++ at all, so we can just use blueprints for this, which I will, if you don't know what I'm talking about, I will explain it when we are later into the series. Basically like a visual scripting system. So this would be really easy for you, Unreal Engine for beginners. So I would recommend this. And as we are starting now, here I have got my Unreal Engine website open, and this is just unrealengine.com. You can just open it, and this preview that you are seeing here is of Unreal Engine 5. Now while Unreal Engine 5 is like really awesome, I have tried it out, and it's kind of really nice. But what I would but what I am, because I am going to actually not teach you Unreal Engine 5, but instead we are going to go with Unreal Engine 4. Now you might wonder why is that, because Unreal Engine 5 is now released fully, and it is pretty much pretty much a good engine, and it has got a lot of new features. But the reason I'm actually not doing it is because while Unreal Engine 5 is launched now, it does not like have a ton of documentation, and it basically does not like have that much material for beginners to learn it. Compared to that, Unreal Engine has got a ton of documentation. You can like practically spend your whole life reading it, and practically everything is explained in there, so you can easily learn about more things. And there are also a lot of YouTube series. So I decided, and also that it's like in a long-term support release, you can just use Unreal Engine 4 if you actually want to like make serious games. And if you want to try out new things, then you can definitely use Unreal Engine 5. It does have a lot of new features, but the preview you are seeing on the screen right now, as a beginner, you are not going to be making these kinds of games. You are going to be making simple games, and you want to focus on the functionality rather than the graphics. So we don't really need to worry about lumen and nanite and stuff other like that. We don't really want like fully dynamic global illumination right now, so we can just use like basic stuff and learn the basics of the engine. And if you do want to use Unreal Engine 5, there is not much of a difference right now for beginners. If you are not using advanced features, then it's not much of a difference except for UI, so you can follow along this series even if you are using Unreal Engine 5. Now that said, we are going to start off by downloading Unreal Engine 4. So if you just go ahead and hit download, what you actually need to do is, and this is by the way the license, it's basically a free thing, except if you like earn $1 million, then you have got a 5% royalty. Now what you basically need to do is you can just go in here, and you need to just basically download the Epic Games launcher. If you have already got it, then that's good. You can click on the open launcher button, else just hit on download launcher, and your download should start. So that's pretty awesome. You just need to download the Epic Games launcher, and once it has downloaded, just open it up. So once the Epic launcher has installed, all you need to do is open it up and just sign into your Epic Games account. If you don't have an Epic Games account, you can just create one, sign up with Google, whatever you want to do. And once you have opened that up, you can just need to go under Unreal Engine, and then you can see we've got news, samples, marketplace. You need to go under library. Now in here you can see we have got Engine versions here. And in here you will not have anything. You can see I've got Unreal Engine 5 early access version installed. There is the latest version available of Unreal Engine 5, but we are using 4. And for this series, I am going to continue using 4.6.2. And if you want to, like, you click the plus button here, you will automatically get the latest version. But you want to click on this, and you want to download the older version, because whatever you want to actually download. So you may download like 4.27 if you want to download that one. There is also an option for 4.25, but that's older than my version. There's not like a ton of difference between this and this, so we are going to just continue using this. We should not have any problems. You can just download whatever latest version of Unreal Engine 4 is available. You can download 5, but I would recommend just sticking to 4. So just download whatever latest version of 4 is available. Okay, after you have downloaded that, you can just go ahead and if you hit plus, you can see this install button here. You can just click on install, and once it has installed, make sure that you select a drive that has got the sufficient amount of space, and then once it has installed, you can just click on this launch button. And by the way, you can see this is my main engine. You can just go here and use set current if you want to change your current engine. I'm not using Unreal Engine 5, so I'm going to just stick to Unreal Engine 4, and once you have launched that, Unreal Engine should start to open. Below here you can see there is an option for my projects. Currently for you it would be empty, but as you create more projects, they will begin to show up here. And before that, you can see we have got vaults, which is basically all of the the assets from the marketplace here that you have downloaded. This marketplace has got free as well as paid assets, and you can basically download whatever you want from here if you don't want to create it yourself. There are a bunch of different things. Some are for, you need to make sure that you've obviously got the correct Unreal Engine version. The same version as the marketplace asset, and you can just download them and use them. Currently we are not going to use for now we are not going using any marketplace assets. And once Unreal Engine has opened up, you can see here that there is basically like this, and you can see it's showing my recently opened projects here and up here, but there is an option for create a new project. Now in here you can see there are a bunch of different categories, but obviously we want to create a game. So all you need to do is you need to select on games and hit next. Now you can see in here, you can see it will ask you to select a template. Now Unreal Engine provides a variety of templates. First one is obviously blank, which basically has nothing, and there is also a first person a first person template, which basically like a first person shooter with a gun that actually does not do much. And, basically it's like a small movement and shooting and basic stuff done, and then you can add whatever you want later. And we have also got flying template, a puzzle template, and we have got this rolling ball thing, and we have got the third person game as well. If you want to make that, you will come with the movement setup, and you can add whatever you want later. There is also a top down version which works through you can click wherever you want to go, and there are other templates for AR and side scroller templates, etc. There is also this 2D, but I will not recommend to use Unreal Engine for 2D because it's not made to do that thing actually. And there's also these vehicle and virtual reality templates, but since this is a completely beginner series, it would be very useful if you actually get to practice everything yourself. We are going to start with a blank template, and I recommend you to do the same. Now as soon as you hit next, it should ask you to do this. Ask you these things. So all you need to do here is you basically need to choose whether you want to create a blueprint or C++ project. As a beginner, if you don't know C++, you obviously will choose blueprint. Blueprint is basically like visual scripting. We will come to that later. And C++, and if you're not doing something really advanced, I would still recommend to you to use blueprint, because C++ is really a kind of it's difficult to use in Unreal Engine, and it's a bit of a mess. So I would recommend to use blueprint except for advanced features. For that you can go to C++ if you are comfortable using it. And this is the quality. We can use maximum quality if you want to make a mobile game or something. Just choose scalable, but we are going to go maximum quality. And as far as ray tracing, just keep it disabled, because I mean, if you want to enable it, then it's up to you. And as far as this is concerned, you can just choose whether you want desktop or console or mobile or tablet. And then as far as starter content, I would recommend to you to add it, because we don't want to spend time actually creating assets. We want to learn the actual engine. So you can just choose this. And in here you need to select the location for your project, and in here you need to select the name. Once you have done that, you can just hit create project, and it will start actually creating the project, and that would be really awesome. So guys, basically we went through the process of downloading and installing and basically setting up the Unreal Engine, and then creating a new project with it. But we are not actually going to get in the engine in this video. We will start learning the very basics of moving around the engine and 3D transformations and stuff in the next video. And as far as this video is concerned, I'm going to end it here. So because I'm now that I'm back on YouTube, I want to make some short 10 to 15 minute videos, not half-hour long videos, that because we are uploading every day anyway. So I think it would be nice if we have 9 to 10 minutes videos. And if you want to give your opinion, then make sure to do that in the comment section below. So I'm going to end this video here, and make sure to like and subscribe and share this channel with others and who want to learn Unreal Engine. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. And if you're interested in Unity, you can check out my other series for that. And well, bye.